Now I want to go and put the tail in. So I'm going to pick up Digitize Open Shape, come out of True View. There is my cursor. So let's just move in. I hadn't picked the tool up. Digitize Open Shape. Thank you. And now pick up Digitize Closed Shape, Fill. A satin is selected, and that's what I'm going to use. And then trap the ends of the water eddies. I'll lay the rest of the nodes in off video because my hand has been particularly awkward this morning. Okay, I've laid all the nodes in. Just hide the display so as you can see. And you can see I have trapped these and trapped this. So now I hit enter, and of course the program, or rather my machine, can't make these. And let's bring back the display and go to True View. There we go, humongously wide. So I do the same as I did here. I'll take it out of True View, and I'm going to go to Reshape, so select, Reshape, and run the angles that way. Tell that stop. There you go. Carving step, there we go. And I'm going to tell it digitize. Start digitizing. One click to set the nodes. Right, I'll continue doing these off video, and then start the video again when I'm ready to stamp it. Okay, I've put all the carve lines in. Only we can't see them. There they are. And now I need to actually use them. So I'm going to bring back the display and bring back the stitches. And to hide stitches, we hit S on our keyboards. To bring them back, we hit S again. Now each carve line I've entered once. So now I have to hit my enter again. And there are my carve lines up on the right. So I tell it, before I do that, I'm going to put it into True View, and I tell it stamp. And there are my carve lines. But I know that my end point is in the wrong place. So I'm going to tell it reshape. There it is, up there. Not really that much good to me up there. So come out of True View, and to do that I hit the T. That takes me out of True View, and yeah, my end point looks as though it's going to be okay there. And then tell that stop. There is my cursor. Now I want my fish to have a two-tone body. And there are ways you can do it in the program. But I'm not that struck on... no, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say I'm not that struck on the way the program does it. It actually does a very good job. But I prefer to do it manually. And I'm going to pick up Digitize Close Shape, hide my carving stamp because I don't need it, tell that stop because I didn't do the necessaries first, bring back my object properties, change to tatami, and then come over here to Digitize Close Shape, fill, that's fine. And I want to put a strong colour underneath, and I'm going to use, will I use that one or that one? 1838, 1838, they're both the same colour. Ooh. Highlight that one, come over to threads, and a 1678. Hopefully you'll be able to see the colour thumb that I've already selected and is number 25, change colour. There it is. So that's the one I want. And now it's changed in the current thumb colour. So just pop this away. And I am giving myself an extra colour change. Right. I select that. I come over to Effects and I tell it I want Florentine. And then I go to Reshape. And I'll move that one up to there. I move this one down to here. I insert another one into there, and then I pull this one down and move him up. True view. There's my shaping. But this fill is very heavy, and I don't want it that heavy. I want it at point, come on, point 0.9. Tell that enter. Now you can see it's much looser. I tell that stop. Ah, where's my end point? There's my end point. Perfect place. And I tell that stop. I click select. I'm going to go into non-true view. Come over to my resequence. Duplicate. I change the color of the duplicate. I go to stitching and I tell it no underlay. Now in the stitches you will get both the gold and that richer orange that I put underneath. But I've got one more step to go. Yep, that's the one. And I'm just going to move that by 1/10 of an inch. 1/10 of a millimetre, sorry. And one more, 2. Now you can just barely see in this view the other thread colour underneath. So I've got out of that into that. Can you see them? So you get a sort of shot fabric, you know, the shot silks where you look at them one way, they're one colour, you move it slightly and they seem to change colour. Well, that happens with this. They've got to be 2 loose density fills. Okay, now I want to put on my motif. So I come to digitize close shape after I've clicked off. I need to change my colour back to 31 before I choose my tool. No, I've got to change my colour to 14. And then I go and pick up digitize close shape, fill, motif. I look for the category that we created, carp. I want the 10mm one. I want layout. I click on that top one. Thank you. And I move that so as it sits like so. Come on. I hit enter. And then I digitize my shape. And there it is. I'm going to hide my stitches. I can't see. my stitches and my display. Put this into true view. Now, my scales are going in the wrong direction because I forgot something. So I select, I click on that one, reshape, I have to come out of true view. I should really have done this before. Reshape. Edit objects. Layout. This one, click into it, grab the rotational handles and turn it in the direction I want it to travel, then hit enter. Now we'll look at it in true view. Now my fish scales are travelling up the body of my fish. So let's just move back. And I think I'll change that colour because it isn't very strong. Which means I'm going to give myself another colour change. That's better. Okay, now in the next video we will do the belly and give the belly a few scales and the head. So I'll see you all in the next video.